Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm back again with some more Raxopathy rants. Cyraxx, I just seen your last stream, and you are right. We do enjoy seeing you suffer, but you don't add context. Why do you think that is, Cyraxx? We would not, and let me just clarify this. When I first seen you, Cyraxx, I actually, like a lot of people did, I almost felt bad for you. Your freakish appearance and people poking at you. But then I did what every smart person does, which we know that not everyone who sees him at first is smart. I did my homework to see if the allegations were in fact true. And yes, indeed they were. So therefore, I stopped feeling bad for you. You understand how that works? Once you mess with a child, a teenager, whatever, anyone who is a minor, then you are 86th from being treated like a human being. Just how it goes. You also want to sit there and pretend to cry and look. I know you're high as hell right now. You're smoking on that giggle bush, or Sally gave you a giggle bush gummy bear, or maybe a perk 30. Who knows? You're sitting there and you're going to lie and say that you didn't do anything to get banned from Facebook and all these other platforms. We make the suggestion and we add timestamps to where there are bad phrases or words being said. Cyraxx, the other day you told people to screw their kids and their mothers. I think that goes against Facebook's guidelines. I would, community standards. I would think so. I didn't even word it the right way. I softened the blow. You said it with a little bit more a vulgar way of speech. That's not something I'm going to put on YouTube. But anyway. That got you kicked off, Cyraxx. I don't know if you are totally oblivious to how you are, or if you think how you are is normal. Once again, it is not normal for a man or a woman to get angry and pull their privates out. So stop acting like everybody does it, because they don't. That makes me think you're sitting around when Sally and Ed get mad. Are they pulling their schmeckle and their slits out? For the world to see? Is that a common practice in your house? To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if it was, being the level of depravity that grew up around Sally. It wouldn't shock me at all if she was taught the same thing. So, another thing. You say, I don't know how this is going to stop. Every time I try to do something, they shut me down. What happened to the cocky Cyraxx with Mr. FBI? They're coming to get us, coming to get William, Marty, me, all the trolls. What happened to that? I guess that went out the window, in a matter of 3 hours? Cyraxx, why don't you just do yourself a favor and zip it? Just shut your mouth and don't speak. You always like to say, I try not to say things. I try. When the hell have you ever tried? When in God's blue moon have you ever tried? You've never tried to shut your mouth. You can't even shut your mouth when you're not speaking. It's trench pyramid mouth. It just stays open and leaks. Drool ropes and stalagmites hang from it. Bat droppings. I think they call it guano. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. You want some sort of solution. You want to sit there and act like all this is happening for no reason. Cyraxx, people don't get trolled like this for no reason. I don't know of anyone else on the internet that is being trolled like you to this degree at all, like this bad, like not even a little bit. It's because of your actions, and this is the thing you need to realize. It's not. It'd be different if it was like the same one or two people that were bullying you throughout these years. No, it's been multiple different people from all different backgrounds, all saying the same thing about you. Cyraxx, you even have reach in Germany. You stole somebody's beat in Germany, and they had to call you out, and it was almost like they were dumbfounded. They're like, are all Americans this idiotic it can be. There's no way that he just said, well, your song is mine now, your beat is mine now, but I'll tell you what, if I make money off of it, I'll give you 50% of it. Are you kidding me, Cyraxx? Are you kidding me? Too lazy to go for free for profit beats, right? The reason that we stop you and we take your songs is because, first of all, you notice how we don't take all of them, and we would. We take well, let me rephrase that. We want all of them because all of them are stolen. And every one that we have come across, we have found it on YouTube. If I'm a lower tier artist and you think you're nice and safe in your attic, you're stealing people's music because they're not well known yet. Well, Cyraxx, guess what? Anything you release, we're going to do homework on. This is the day and age of like information. You can't get away with crap, even the simplest things, which is why it's always a good rule of thumb just to be honest online. Just be as honest as possible without telling things that are, you don't have to be, say things that are unnecessary. You don't have to go into your sex life and the things you're into, because you definitely do. You do it with your actions. You do it in comments that you say. I don't know where your thought process goes, that you can sit there and act like the more man, that you have respect for women when you black out and strangle them, when you send the most horrible, wretched texts I've ever seen. I share them. Anyone new that sees this, go to my community section, my community post. There's other people that share, but I have to say this. I'm not patting myself on the back. I am not at all. But I share the hell out of his depravity, out of his text messages on the community. I tag him in it. The stuff that he has said, it makes you so angry when you watch him cry or act cocky. That's the worst one, because it's almost like, hey, yeah, I'm a creep, but what are you going to do about it? Yeah, I'm untouchable. I always win. No, Cyraxx. Well, seriously, winners, they don't have the life that you have. In fact, they have a euphoric life. You have a depressing life because you have caused it. Innocent people don't, viciously pick at their scalp out of guilt, to the point of drawing blood. Cyraxx, I told you, you're 2 scratches away from becoming a human scab. You scratch all over your body. And then you want to act sexy and send a pic, some of the pics you send. You don't even have the common decency to clean the beard gravy out of your face. Hot Pocket juice, debris, poop particles from the stylus pen that you've been sucking on. I mean, Cyraxx, you caused all of this. And first of all, you do tell, how does somebody force one to do disgusting acts that you have been caught doing? And also, why haven't you shown proof that people have blackmailed you into eating a shit stylus, or sticking a pen in your ass, or sticking a pen in your peen, or doing inappropriate things with lunch meat? Where is the receipts? And you said that you have original text from Kate. Well, let's see them. If she edited them, right? Follow me, Cyraxx. Here's logic. If she edited them, then you would have the original texts. Why haven't you shown them? Why haven't you shown them in the beginning? All these questions are relevant, Cyraxx. I know you like to sit there and be like, what I did was irrelevant. My actions shouldn't determine how she treats me or how anyone treats me. That's exactly what actions do. They have others determine how they're going to treat you. For instance, if you treat me like shit and hit me in the face, then I'm going to treat you the very same way. You expect to be able to operate as depraved as you want with impunity and not get called out for it, not to be attacked, not be trolled, not be shut down for it. Are you serious? We don't want you think that we are going after you just for money, clicks, and views? Cyraxx, the vast majority of us make zero off of you. I make $0 off of you. I do this because I believe in it, like I said before. I believe this is actually working. It is keeping you, because, well, it's true, because you are constantly being watched. It keeps you from going a little too far. When you're left alone, idle hands, that's what they say, are the Cyraxx playground. Isn't that how it goes? We can't leave you alone. We don't want you to operate thinking that you can just do whatever you want. It's not going to happen. If you do it, just so you know, we have people in everything you're in, and it's completely legal. It's not stalking. These are public apps, public domain apps that the majority of people in America and other countries have. So it's not like it's a special app and we're just stalking you there. No, we're not stalking you. We are just happy. We just so happen to be in those apps, and we're keeping an eye on you. We've seen stuff that you have said to females of age. You've talked to females of age. We're not saying that all you do is talk to minors. You talk to minors, you talk to females of age, a little young. You don't care about the age. That's the point. You just care what you get to look at and touch your peen to later on. That's all you care about, Cyraxx. And you know what's funny? If you notice from the text that Masshole has and the ones I share, it's almost like once he gets his nut off, he comes to his senses and he's like, oh, don't share these. You and I both can get into a lot of trouble. Don't pay attention to the bullies. Okay, whatever, bye. Yeah, even before then, when you're greasing yourself and humiliating yourself in front of your computer screen, even before that, you're writing, don't show these. Can I trust you? Well, Cyraxx, if there's nothing wrong with it, and you're talking to an of-age person, why do you have to keep reiterating that? Yeah, exactly, Cyraxx. You remember when you thought your hard drive was gone? How scared you were? Now, if my hard drive was gone, I'd be like, well, it sucks I don't have a hard drive, but I don't care. Just have to replace everything. They wouldn't find anything. It would be very boring, I'll tell you that. But Cyraxx, you looked like you had your shitting pants on. It looked like it was about to storm out, I'll tell you that much. And you were begging Chris Hansen. I mean, Cyraxx, it wasn't a good look. I mean, you scream guilty the way hyenas attack prey. It's just ear piercing. You're a jackal. You really are. You are some form of creature. When you get arrested, when you've been arrested, there were people who thought the scream of you coming out the door was your dog. Then we later see that you're facing Sally's arm as you're hugging her and squealing and whimpering at the cops. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Screaming and whimpering at the cops. Can I say goodbye to my mom one more time? They already did, Chance. Ed, help me, help. Mom, save me. Don't give them my slippers, please, please. Ow, my corn bracelet. I have never seen a grown man, 33 years old, cry and beg like that, and then literally days later act as if he is like God's gift. You've said that you're better than Eminem, Cyraxx. You go through a cycle. Now we are on sad and pathetic, defeated and depressed Cyraxx, which is the best one because that is when you're being punished. When you're living in your delusions, this is why we don't like buddy trolls. When you're living in your delusions and thriving in them, you think, you're in a state of shock, of euphoria, of how good you feel. You want to hang on to that, so you feed the lie. But eventually that lie falls to the waste, and then reality sets in. And then we get rage Raxx, sad Raxx, and pathetic and defeated Raxx, which is what we have right now. And I guess you figured out UIS isn't going to sit down with you. Wait, he's one of us. He loathes you just like we do. He dislikes you to the same degree. And we make fun of you because pedos don't deserve peace. And that's just that simple. Again, to reiterate, Cyraxx, you did violate community standards for Facebook, okay? You violated them. You were telling people to commit incest and to do things to children, which sounded like a projection to me. Well, I'll leave you with that, and I will see you again. And Cyraxx, I look forward to the next Cry Fest. I know you'll give us what we want, which is another Cry Fest. Come on, give it to us, Cyraxx. You know you want to do it. Or a rage, whatever. Yeah, cocky, whatever you want to do, all right? But, the FBI isn't coming, Cyraxx. Ah, yes.